I am about to go for my first ever tattoo and I am so scared. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to bring you along with me today because I'm going to get my first 2 tattoos. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because I want to keep it a surprise until the end of the video. But I feel sick, I've got a headache and I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I am literally going in this Zara top and some joggers. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to sweat if I sweat. I feel like I'm going to pass out, but I've had like 11 needles put through my skin. So I feel like I'm going to be fine. And I feel like I've got like the worst piercings that you could have. So I feel like I'm going to be fine, but people keep laughing when I compare it to that. So I feel like I'm in for a treat. I've tried to make sure that the area that I'm getting the tattoo done is not as painful as other areas, just so I know what it feels like and so I know that I can cope. I've also been told it's a good idea if I take a sugary drink, so I've got some Fanta and some sweets to not pass out. And I'm also dragging my boyfriend with me because I'm scared. So also, just this morning I decided that I don't actually want one of the tattoos I've chosen. It is still the same tattoo, but it's like a different design, but it's still the same image, if you get what I mean. So I don't know if you have to pay more for like changing it too late or what, but I'm going to take a little bit of extra money just in case. Also, my boyfriend this morning, at 9 o'clock this morning, bear in mind, he brought me a McDonald's breakfast. I was fast asleep, I thought I was dreaming and I shit myself because someone just barged into my room while I was sleeping. Scary. But yeah, I'm really scared. My appointment's at 1. I'm going to get there half an hour early just in case. Like, it's my first appointment, I don't want to look stupid. So I'm going to turn up half an hour early just so they can get it sorted and I'm not messing around. I'm also taking some AirPods to distract me, just in case it hurts. But I've been told that the area that I'm having it done doesn't hurt as bad. So I'm hoping that I can deal. My boyfriend got his tattoo yesterday and he said that it needed breaks, but he got it done here on the bone. I wouldn't have that done. But yeah, he was in pain from that, so I don't know. I'm about to go get something to eat. I'm going to get my stuff ready. I need to wash my trainers because they're full of mud. And then I'll bring you with me and we can get a tattoo done together. Well, 2 tattoos, but whatever. So I'll see you then. Just about to leave for the tattoo and I'm scared. So I'm going to share the location where I get it done, because it's the same place where I get my piercings done. So when I get there and I show you what I've got and everything like that, I'll put it on the screen and show you the Facebook page and everything. So come with me to get my first 2 tattoos. I've just had something to eat and it was a struggle. Like, it felt like I was forcing myself to eat because I know that I've got to eat. So that I kind of couldn't eat it, so I had to force it. Does that make any sense? So I feel sick, I feel nervous, I feel sick, and it's not even funny. So yeah, come with me. Okay, so I've had the tattoo done. I'm still not going to show you until I'm home. But everybody that's told me that tattoos hurt, maybe I've just had it done on a really good area, but it really didn't hurt. It was like a 1 out of 10. Obviously, I can't remember if I've told you where I'm having it done or what I'm having done, so I'm just not going to say anything yet. But where I've had it done literally did not hurt. But I just feel like that's the easiest place to have a tattoo. Hello? That's just the easiest place to have a tattoo, so it just didn't hurt. But I didn't record in there just because it felt really awkward when someone's tattooing you and you just sat there with a camera, so I just didn't film it in there. But I'll show you what I've had done when I get back home, which will be in about 10 minutes. That makes no difference because it's going to be on the next clip anyway. Right, so I've just got back home, and as you can see, my arm is tattered. So I did go in there with intentions of having it done on my left arm, but because I have an implant in my arm, even though it's run out, it's still in there. And I didn't want to risk the chance of when I get it pulled out, it damages the tattoo, because I spent a lot of money on it. So I decided to just get it done on the opposite arm and then there's no confusion or whatever. So I'm just going to try and show you what I've got. So the first one is a cowboy hat. Bear in mind, this morning, story time, this morning I had in mind, and so did the tattoo shop, I had in mind a different cowboy hat, but this morning I was scrolling on TikTok and this really nice cowboy hat that looked more girly came up on my For You page, and I wanted that, so I went in and asked them and they did it straight away for me. So this is it, and like, if I don't know if you can see, but the rim of it is like fluffy looking, kind of. So yeah, I went for that one. It's got a little heart on it as well. And then the second one, I got some cherries. So yeah, for my first tattoo I did use red ink. Yes, I did, because it looks pretty. So they're the tattoos I actually got. I have every intention of going back for more. Every intention. The pain, I'm not going to lie to you all, if you're looking to get a tattoo, please start with your arm. Because the pain, honestly, for the cherries, so just have a look where the placement is. The cherries was like, honestly, no word of lie, a 1 out of 10. 2 at a push. It was not bad at all. But where the cowboy hat is here, there's obviously bone here. So that did sting, but it didn't hurt. It was like more of an uncomfortable feeling rather than hurting. So I would say that went up to about a 3, maybe a 4. No, probably a 3 actually. It really didn't hurt. So when people say it hurts, it really does not hurt on your upper arm at all. The only thing that was uncomfortable about the cowboy hat is that there's obviously a bone, and when the needle touched the bone, didn't obviously touch it, but when it got closer to it, it just felt like uncomfortable, like more harder, if that makes sense. It was hurtful pain. Like it didn't hurt, it was just uncomfortable. I don't know if any of that makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So I am looking at getting more on this arm, but more patchwork on this arm. So I'm going to put on the screen, obviously a lot of my viewers aren't from my area, but I'm going to put on the screen the person who tattooed me and the shop, because her name is Andrea and she's absolutely amazing. She's got her own Facebook page and she posts all like her designs and stuff, and they're absolutely amazing. She's a very, very good tattooist, in my opinion. Right, so obviously I'm not experienced with tattoos, because obviously this is my first one, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to clean it up, just in case anybody wants any ideas. I have been told by my tattooist that these things I'm using are better than others, kind of. A lot of tattooists disagree. It's not going to be right for some people, but for me, this is what I'm using, this is what I've been told to use. So the first thing is some Savlon antiseptic cream. This can help with like reducing infections. I'm going to use this like 2 to 3 times a day. And then I've got some Bepanthen. I have been told by my tattooist that this is okay to use, but I've seen loads of videos on TikTok where other tattooists are agreeing and disagreeing about using this, so I don't know if I'll use it or not. Maybe I'll try it once and see if it helps. Maybe if it doesn't, then I'm just not going to use it. So from Superdrug you can actually get an aftercare tattoo kit, and it comes with something else. I've not got the whole kit, my boyfriend just gave it me because he doesn't use it. But we've got some soap, tattoo soap, and then some tattoo balm, and I'm going to use this maybe like 2 to 3 times a day again after I've washed it, just to make sure it's protected, because I don't want it to get infected. And then the last thing, I've actually not been told to use this by anyone, but this is a bar of soap, okay? And I'm going to guess that this is free from fragrances. I actually don't know. Maybe that needs a Google. I don't know if it is or not. But if you are looking for a bar of soap, this is what I'm using. That doesn't mean that you need to use it, because I don't know if it works or not, so don't take my word for it. But this is £3, 3 whole pound for a bar of soap in Superdrug. Also, just something that I found out on TikTok, when you're washing your tattoo, I'm not going to act like an expert because I'm not, it's just some things that I've seen that make sense. When you're washing your tattoos, after you've washed it, I would use some kitchen roll instead of a towel, because I've heard that towels hold a lot of like bacteria from you using them, which is obviously going to go onto your tattoo. So I'm going to use kitchen roll and just tap it on, because I've heard that's the best way to do it. Obviously people do it differently to me. It just makes sense to do it that way, because obviously you're avoiding infection. which is not what I want. I'm going to come back to this video when it's time to take my cling film off, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to wash it. Just for beginners like me that have never had a tattoo before. It is scary because I don't want an infection. That's all I'm scared about. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to wash mine, just in case you want to see a beginner like me washing the tattoo for the first time. So I'll be back then. Okay, so just a quick little update on how the arm is going. I've still got the plastic wrap on just because I'm about to go out. I think I had it done about an hour and a half ago now. I'm about to go out and they recommend to leave it on for 2 to 3 hours. But it's probably going to be longer when I take it off because I'm going out and I don't want to take it off while I'm out and not wash it because it'll start to itch. And I'm not really in the mood for it to itch while I'm out because I'll just get annoyed and I won't be able to wash it. So until then I'm just going to leave it on until I get back home, and then when I get home I'm going to wash it just so I just don't want to go out while it's not being washed, that's all. So I'll update you when I'm back. Okay, I've had a change of plan because this is just going to irritate me for the next 2 hours, and that means I'll have had it on for about 4 or 5 hours and I really don't want that, it's annoying me. So we're going to take it off together and see what it's looking like. Oh, my arm's freezing now. Pre-warning, while I've had the plastic wrap on, which is going in the bin, while I've had the plastic wrap on and I've had my arm under the cover where it's warm, the tattoo has stung, but it's bearable, like it's not that bad at all. But yeah, when it's in a warm environment, it does tend to sting a lot more when it's cold. Obviously because the gel that they put on before they put the plastic wrap on is cold itself, so it's not going to sting. Now we're trying to improve the lighting so I can like show you properly. Here is my cowboy hat. She's a bit red. I don't know if you can see the rim of it. It is quite red. And then here's my cherries. So what I'm going to do now is I'm literally about to go out in 20 minutes. So I'm going to quickly show you how I'm going to wash it. And then I'm going to update you when I get back and see what it's looking like. But at the minute it's just full of gel. And it doesn't look very pleasant. Okay, so quite clearly I'm in a different setting. So I'm going to show you the 3 things I'm going to use for my first wash. So the products I'm using for my first wash is this tattoo soap, I'm not even really sure what it is, and then this balm, and then some Savlon cream. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply this soap. People say that you need to tap it on and others say that you wipe it. I'm just going to tap it just in case. Oh, it stings really bad. And I'm just going to dab off what's left, like the water. Right, the next things I'm going to apply are these 2, but I'm about to go out, so I'm going to do it in the car. But I'll let you know what happens later on. Okay, I'm back. I've been out. It's also time to wash again. It's been about 3 hours since I last washed. But it's also time to end this video because I've got nothing really left to show yet about the tattoo. They're looking good still and also not being hurting. Redness has also gone down, but it's still there. But apart from that, everything's all good. So I'm going to stop this video here, otherwise it's just going to go on for no reason. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was partially helpful. And I honestly can't wait to get more. I'm planning on getting some more very soon because I can't stop now. I'm obsessed with these 2 and I just want more, so can't wait for that. I'm going to post some more content soon. I'm just trying to think of ideas for YouTube because honestly it's really hard posting on YouTube with no ideas. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.